Yo, what is up, Pokemon trainers? It's your boy MUBPH back again with another legendary throwback. And today, we're not catching Pokemon, we're stalking them with a camera. That's right, grab your N64 and your best National Geographic voice because we're diving into Pokemon Snap. So in Pokemon Snap, Professor Oak basically looks at you and says, "Hey kid, instead of battling Pokemon, go take pictures of them." And you're like, "Sir, is this a school project or a side hustle?" You ride around in this little vehicle called the 01, snapping photos while Pokemon are just living their lives, until you show up like, "Hold up, let me get that angle real quick." This game is on rails, meaning you don't control where you go, just where you look. So you're spinning the camera like, "Where is Pikachu, where is he?" Meanwhile, a rare Pokemon appears for 0.3 seconds and disappears like your motivation on a Monday. You've got tools too: apples, pester balls, and even a flute. Yes, a flute. Because nothing says wildlife photography like throwing fruit at Pokemon and playing music at them. Funniest moments are throwing an apple to get a better shot and accidentally bonking a Pokemon. Taking what you think is a masterpiece photo, and Professor Oak says, whom the Pokemon is facing the wrong direction. Trying to zoom in but ending up with a close-up of grass. Also the way Oak judges your photos. Man has zero chill. Wonderful pose. Terrible angle. Why is this Pokemon existing like that? Bro, I tried my best. You're scored on size, pose, technique, and how centered the Pokemon is. So now you're not just playing a game, you're basically in a photography exam. Imagine explaining this to someone. "Yeah, I got a high score because my Pikachu looked fabulous." Here's the fun fact. Pokemon Snap was one of the first games to focus entirely on Pokemon behavior instead of battling, showing them eating, dancing, and just vibing in the wild. It was ahead of its time, and honestly still super unique today. Pokemon Snap is relaxing, hilarious, and surprisingly addictive. It turns you into a Pokemon photographer with questionable methods, but unforgettable moments. Alright Snap Masters, smash like, hit subscribe for more nostalgic madness, and remember, if the photo is blurry, just say it's artistic. This is MUBPH, clicking out.